Welcome anglers. Today we're talking about the top lures for summer trout and salmon on Lake Michigan. In July and August, salmon and trout, like Chinook, coho, and lake trout, head to deeper, cooler waters, so we need tactics to get down and grab their attention. Summer salmonids sit deep and respond best to flashy lures. Let's cover the go-to setups that Lake Michigan charter captains and avid anglers rely on. First up, trolling spoons. If I could pick only one lure for summer salmon, it's a magnum spoon, no question. In fact, shiny spoons probably catch more trout and salmon in the Great Lakes than any other lure. These lures mimic bait fish and put out flash and vibration that kings, cohos, and steelhead can't resist. Popular spoon brands like Moonshine and Michigan Stinger are proven producers for Lake Michigan's coho and king salmon. Many of these spoons feature vibrant colors or glow-in-the-dark finishes, ideal for deep water and low light conditions. We often start before dawn, so glow spoons or brightly colored spoons are a must in the dark. Veteran anglers love Moonshine glow spoons for those pre-dawn bites. Whether it's a Moonshine RV series spoon or a UV painted Michigan Stinger, send it down 60-100 feet on your downriggers. The flashy wobble of a spoon at trolling speed is a dinner bell for summer salmon. Many trophy kings and feisty coho fall for spoons each season. Spoons are truly the #1 summer lure. Flasher and fly rigs, big attraction for kings. Our next top producer is the flasher and fly rig. This setup is classic for deep kings. A rotating flasher, an oblong plastic blade, spins as you troll, creating flash and a deep thumping vibration like a big fish attacking bait. Trailing 2 to 4 feet behind is a skirting fly, a small hoochie fly or tinsel rig that looks like a wounded bait fish. Big Chinook salmon can't resist this combo. On Lake Michigan, flasher fly combos are standard on many boats. Guides often say if you're running multiple lines, always include at least one flasher fly in your spread. Why? The flasher attracts fish from far off, and even if a salmon doesn't hit the fly, it may charge in and strike a nearby spoon drawn in by that flasher's dinner bell. Most anglers run their flasher fly on a downrigger or a dipsy diver, a diving planer, to get it down deep, often 70 to 100 plus feet. I like to run one wire dipsy with a flasher fly and spoons on my downriggers. That dipsy rod with the flasher is often my hot rod, getting the most bites. For kings below the thermocline, an 8 tails white spin doctor flasher paired with a green or aqua fly is a killer combo. Flasher flies are the go-to for trophy kings, while coho and steelhead will hit them too. Remember to match flasher colors to conditions, e.g. glow or white in low light, brighter chartreuse in sun, and don't be afraid to experiment with fly colors. This rig is a bit more involved than spoons, but the payoff is huge. It calls fish in and triggers big strikes. 3 lake trout tactics, tubes and Spin-N-Glos on the bottom. Let's not forget the lake trout or lakers. Summer lake trout often hug the bottom in deeper areas, so our tactics adjust a bit. One favorite approach is jigging a white tube jig near the bottom. A large, soft plastic tube, often 4 to 6 long, white or glow, bounced on a jig head imitates a bait fish or goby on the lake floor. Jigging white tubes can be deadly for lake trout. Many charter captains tip the tube with a bit of sucker meat for scent, drop it to bottom in 100 feet, then jig up and down to entice hits. Lakers will often slam a tube jig that flutters near them. For trolling lake trout, the classic is a cowbell flasher rig with a spin-and-glow visual diagram of a series of spinning metal blades, cowbells, with a float spinner, Spin-N-Glow, and hook at the end hovering just above bottom. The Spin-N-Glow is a buoyant, egg-shaped spinner that flutters and spins even at slow speeds. It behind attractors, dodgers, or sets of cowbell flashes just a few feet off bottom. As you troll at 1.5 to 2.0 mph, the flashes kick up sediment and the Spin-N-Glow dances along the bottom, drawing aggressive strikes from lakers. This Spin-N-Glow rig is time-tested. It's been catching Great Lakes lake trout since the 1950s. When my screen shows marks tight to bottom, I'll drag a chartreuse Spin-N-Glow with white flashes right in the mud. Lakers can't resist that easy meal. Whether you jig or troll, target the bottom for summer lake trout. They love a lure presented in their face on the lake floor. The biggest lesson, every day on Lake Michigan is a little different. Fish depths and hot colors can change daily with weather, water temperature, and bait movement. Successful anglers stay flexible and adjust. Start your morning with a spread of both spoons and a flasher fly. Mix up colors, some glow, some bright UV, and pay attention to what works. Check local fishing reports for the latest depth ranges and color patterns that are producing. For example, if the charter fleet reports kings 80 feet down on green flies, you'll want to know. And always watch your electronics for water temperature breaks, because salmon will follow those. Good luck out there this summer with flashy spoons, flasher fly rigs, and the right lake trout setups. You'll be ready to hook into big king salmon and trout on Lake Michigan. Tight lines, and remember to fish deep and flash them.